I release and find my peace. But equals and shit, the dreams out the hits. I keep my thing on straight. Get my head together and wait till I get my shit. Be someone in the air.
I got a couple of your crates, beats and rhymes, on black plates to pass it round. With my 9 to 5, plus do the time. I got a radio slot trying to get hot. So people do understand that there is a flaw when the sea blows up and they get large and forget. Passing their styles on the hit. So I try to step around this twist with acts like Green and my man Superb. When rhyming is first and the fame is third. So I walk around town with the full set. Thinking that's all in the way. Stay fresh, stays okay, this is what I do daily. They might see the show for investment. You will speak about the West, that's so whack inside. My test, like said, I got stress. Sometimes I make smoke with your blood with my mate.
Don't make the word supposed to be. I made fun with you people, man. Okay. All right. Welcome. It's Dr. Shin here. Well, at least can you see me here now? I can't see you guys. This is kind of a film comedy club, though. It's supposed to be bright as shit. You can't really see the audience too much of it. This is exactly what it is, man. Clap it up, men, fellas. If I was gay, I'd be extremely happy right now because gay means happy. That's right. Nah, because it's all dudes in here. That's why I said throw away homosexual joke, man. How we doing, man? How was y'all weekend, fellas? That was good. It's all comics, like 2 audience members oblivious, just watching baseball and shit. They gotta hear some random Negro just talking to the microphone about nothing that they care about, man. It is. You know, I'm gonna just hop right into it. I've been spending my afternoon deleting people from my Facebook friends list, and the ones I was targeting the most is dead people. You know? Like when a person dies in your Facebook, what's the point in keeping them there? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's filling us. You can have somebody else that's alive that's there. You know what I mean? If you've had conversations with, it's not like you deleted them from the inbox; they're still there. But you know, Facebook, you only got 5,000. You understand what I'm saying? Those slots are paramount. Once somebody dies, you got to move on. It's like if you work at like the Toyota factory until you're 70 years old, you die, they don't like keep you spot there and keep paying you. No, they move you out and move somebody else in. That's what I have to do. I have to get rid of all the dead people on my Facebook, man. Yeah. I know I'm getting old, man. Like, this is crazy because I put my socks on. I put on my socks, but then I couldn't find them. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. Like literally had my socks on. I'm like looking for the socks. I'm like, oh shit, I put them shits on, man. So my advice to you young folks is don't get older past 22. Just take it, because it sucks. After this ass, after that, you are experiencing the pinnacle of life of beauty, handsome man, beautiful woman, handsome man. You are the pinnacle of life and beauty and good skin, like no constipation. I've been constipated for 8 months straight, man, and they keep pushing my appointment back because I got Obamacare. If I had HMO, they would take care of me, but they just want me to die so you could delete me off your Facebook friends list because we don't need dead people on there anymore. I've been constipated longer than like a red light when the cops are behind you. You know what I'm saying? You know how long that light is? Like you're like sweating bullets. Hopefully I got my paperwork in order. That's what I'm experiencing inside. You know, don't get old. It's fucked up, man. The balls get longer. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you can tell like the age of a tree by its rings. You can tell the age of a man by the length of his balls. You know what I'm saying? Like this is 10 years old, this is 18, 45, you know what I'm saying? It's hot outside, it's like real sticky. You know, so you get real clammy now. I think when I was young, I used to get clammy, you know, but you get even clammier when you're in the 40s. And it's like when I walk, you know, it's like fly people like you can, if you listen close, you can hear the wax paper between my, and when I go too fast, like, this almost sounds like sound effects from a karate movie in the 60s. Oh, great. It's summertime. Your testicles are going to be that much more sticky. You have to use Johnson's baby powder. You know what I'm saying? That was a lot for a couple of chucks. I'll take that shit. I'll take it, man. You know what I'm saying? I just had a dope ass show this past week. I can't see this fucking. I gotta do this shit. I gotta use my spotlight to like read. Oh yeah, Ruma Callahan. You know what Ruma Callahan is? Blaine, you know the show Golden Girls? There's a show called The Golden Girls. I'm gonna school y'all, because you know y'all young folks in the education. It's basically 4 older women, like in their 70s, and The Golden Girls is one of the first sitcoms that used the word bitch on television. And they got away with it because they was all in the 70s. There's 4 different ones. There's Rose, she's kind of like ditzy and goofy. There's Sophia, she's like a matriarch, she's like real old, she got like a real smart mouth. You know what I'm saying? And then there's Dorothy, who was kind of like the matriarch. And then there's Blanche, Rue McCallaghan, and she's a whore in that movie. She's just a slut. She's like 70 years old, just having different dicks, just different elderly dicks, young dicks, whatever. You know, young dicks, you don't fuck an old ass bitch with a bag, right? You don't fuck an old ass bitch just because one day you got tired of regular porn, you was watching elderly porn, so you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna try this shit in real life. You know what I'm saying? It's either that or gay, but you want to stop with the elderly first. Yeah. She played a whore. But then I found out she was married 6 times in real life. So she wasn't acting, she was just being herself. You know what I'm saying? 6 marriages though. 6 marriages. I got the first marriage, like when you're young, you know what I'm saying? You know, because you're young. Sometimes young women, they get married to their high school sweetheart, whatever. It doesn't work out. It turns to be a jerk. Then you're 30 years old, okay, you get the second time. This guy needs a chance. You know, first time he was too young, now you're 30 years old. Then a third marriage, and then a fourth in your 50s and the 60s. Like, Jesus Christ, like after a while, like all the people that you invited, they're not excited anymore. You know what I mean? Like I got engaged again. Listen, yes, we know this is every 4 years. This bitch change marriages like we change presidents every 4 years, man. That's crazy. It's like a dude that just keep getting locked up. You gotta keep buying him out of jail like the 5th time, the 6th time, man. They can just stay your ass in here, man. Stay in the marriage, bitch. Stay in the fucking marriage. She got like decrepit coochie, man. old women pussy, like if you like, you know how you like listen to seashells, you can hear the ocean. If you listen to like an old woman's box, you hear ghosts, through all the abortions, you know what I'm saying? And it's old in general, you know what I'm saying? It's just a tomb of a cooch. She got coochie tomb coochie. I'm not even coochie tomb, that's fucking constipated, red light, put my socks on, delete Facebook friends, I did all this shit. Wedding invitations, I said that. Ignoring relatives, I said that. It's like the guy, yeah, I actually did everything without even really like looking at my notes. Are you a comic too, or are you just supporting your?
I support.
You support your friend? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. You support your friend too?
I support your friend.
Yeah, yeah. Why are you so nervous, man? Like,
I'm not getting up there.
No. I'm just jealous because you got me handsome, man. That shit was me. That was me once upon a time when I fucked my life up and just got old. I didn't kill myself at 22. I'm telling you, like, that's the best decision to make. And it just be all young people forever. You know what I mean? Like your family's will be taken care of or whatever. But, took yourself out. I'm not being serious, man. I'm just jealous. I'm 45. I haven't really made anything for myself yet. They're like, Mo was such a good comic. He's so good. From here. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make it work, man. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. I just want to get famous while like my penis still works. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a part of the perks of being famous. Is having groupies, man. You know what I'm saying? These groupies not gonna be impressed by my soft penis, man. You understand? Like 50, 60 years old and shit, man. I gotta pay a young guy like you to fuck my bitches. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, Mo, you so funny. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna take you back to the room. She back to the room. You there with your dick out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's still me. It's an extension of me. He gonna say all the shit that I say, but through his voice, he's white. He gets a pass to call you nigga while you fucking it. Just saying. That's what you got. That's what you gotta do, man. Take yourself out. Does anybody like have the anxiety of when family, you don't want family members, y'all understand, I probably don't experience too much, but you don't want family members to pass away because you don't want to be sad. When family is a sad thing. So you know the best way to not be sad when family members pass away, the best way? Die first. If you pass away first, it's impossible to be sad because you're not here. Like you might be in another realm or some shit like that. You know, but I don't know if there's tears in heaven, man. You know what I'm saying? Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? You know that song, Eric Clapton? So you know Eric Clapton, but you don't know the Golden Girls, and Eric Clapton came out way before the Golden Girls. How is this possible? That tells me that your dad hates the gays. That's what it tells me. You do not watch that gay Golden Girl shit or Designing Women or any effeminate sitcom, but Eric Clapton, hell yeah. Layla! Got me on my knees! Yeah, you know that shit. Woo! Yeah, but through his soul, man. Certain songs that trigger the Caucasian warrior spirit. Like Layla from fucking Eric Clapton. Did you know that Eric Clapton and George Harrison were fucking the same one from the Beatles? And the song Layla is about that. It's about that bitch. Who was George Harrison's song? Because he had a song about it too. I can't remember it. It'll fucking come to me. One thing about cop, you can't think too much. You gotta keep rolling. Don't pop your head. I don't know why I'm schooling you like you about to do this shit. This motherfucker's a Calvin Klein model. Really isn't fucking about jokes. He just wears tight drawers with his bulging piece and his oiled abs. And he's like, I don't even like pussy at all. Listen, I'm fucking around. As you can see, the different thing that you noticed, I literally broke my mic stand as I was walking up here. Like Chris Warren witnessed that entire thing. So for now, and I don't want my microphone to break, so we're going to kind of use this as a makeshift place to place the microphone once you are finished. It's not that many of us. I'm going to give y'all 7 minutes. If you don't have 7 minutes, you do not have to finish the 7 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Hit it, bop, bop, bop. If mine goes blank, get the fuck off stage because we don't have time to hit a let me think of this one. So my penis, I'm gay, I hate black people. Like, no, we don't have the time for you to figure out your jokes. Say the shit that you have prepared. If you're not prepared before you hit the stage, you're stupid as fuck. Because all y'all motherfuckers got under 2 years experience. You need to be practicing before you hit this motherfucker. Listen, we're gonna have a really good time, man. Coming first on the stage, very funny. All the way from Bridgeport, Connecticut, we're doing this thing up and down the East Coast. Clap it up for the comedy stylings of Chris Warren.
Hey everybody, my name's Chris Warren. So happy to be here for this blessed Shavuot. Are we having a good Shavuot, everybody? Any other Jews in the audience? I'm shocked. I'm shocked that New Britain doesn't have a larger Jewish pie. None of you guys get cheesecake tonight. If you were Jewish, that would hit right now. That's an inside baseball thing for us. It's what we eat on Shavuot after we read the whole Torah. Anyway, I recently went on a first date for the first time in a while. I mean, you haven't heard how it went, so maybe let's lower expectations. I went on a first date and I was talking to my friend Greg, get some advice because he's good with ladies. He was like, Chris, all you gotta do is remember, you gotta have sex on the first date. Non-negotiable. And I was like, well, Greg, what if I like her? I want to take things slow. He's like, Chris, you gotta have sex on the first date so you know if the sex is good or not. You don't want to be 6-7 dates in until you find out the sex is bad. Now you're trapped with her. She trapped you. Don't be an idiot. It's like, damn. That's a good point, Greg. I think there's one thing you forgot in your little math equation, which is that I'm half the sex. So, like, I already know the sex is going to be bad, right? I don't want her to know that, okay? That's why I'm waiting until her wedding night to drop that little disappointment on her. Now, she's the one trapped in a marriage with me. Who's the idiot now, Greg? But, you know, I also have trouble getting the dates, and Greg had some more advice. He said, Chris, all you got to do is you got to send a dick pic. He's like, it doesn't always work, but it works more often than you think. Just send the dick pic, Chris. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. When a woman sees my penis for the first time, I want it to already be too late. You know, I want her to realize in a moment of dread that she's made a horrible mistake. I realize saying it out loud now, it sounds way more rapey than it did when I wrote it. I'm not saying like I'm between her and the door. I just mean like more like, you know, we've been on 7 dates. She's already introduced me to some of her friends. We did a soft launch on Instagram, and we're just back in my apartment at 12 at night. Just had a romantic dinner, and I take my penis out, and she just goes, fuck! Does it get bigger when it gets hard? I'm just like, babe, it is hard. And she has to just like mentally accept that she's gonna have sex with me and just never call me back. It'd just be less awkward to have sex with me than explain how my weird veiny penis is the reason she needs to leave. Alright, I know where that joke has to end now. No one else has veins on their penis, that's fine. So Greg's advice wasn't working out that great, so I went to one of my female friends, Brooke, for some advice on women. And she said, Chris, you're a beautiful person, and you shouldn't be caught up in what these women think of you. I think you should just get a cat. And I was like, I could get a cat, Brooke. Or you could just fuck me. Either way, pussy's going to solve this problem. We're now been friends for years, and I'm just quietly angry about it. So actually, she hit 30, and now I'm not attracted to her anymore. So it's been a huge milestone for our friendship. She's just a man in my mind now. I wish she was here for that joke. She'd be really mad. I'm gonna call her after this, let her know. Speaking of cats, I was in my apartment last night and I heard a cat outside. And if you know anything about me, I fucking love cats. So I was hyped. I thought God was like giving me a kitten. So I put on my Crocs and bathrobe and I run outside and I opened the door and I looked out and it wasn't a kitten. It was just a 3-year-old crying in the parking lot all alone at 2 a.m. And so I just closed my door. Because a cat's a blessing, like a child's a burden, you know? I can't pay for college. Also, what am I supposed to do? Like, if I go outside there and I'm like, looking like this, like, hey kid, where are your parents at 3 a.m? That's when the police show up. Alright, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I found this kid. That's not gonna go well. If I find a cat, I'm like, hey, I found this cat. And you're like, cool, and like, it's mine now, I'm gonna fuck it. They don't get as upset about that one as when you say it with a small black child at 3 a.m. You get real upset about that. Thank you, that made my night. Thank you. I needed some female validation, and I'm going to call Brooke and be like, well, the woman at the show thought it was pretty funny. Oh, she's raising someone else's kid, so I showed her, right? You know, she just sat on. I'm a loser. Anyway, I got some bad news recently. One of my old buddies, I recently found out died of an overdose. And I was like, that's horrible. So I asked my friend, I was like, okay, John overdosed, how did it happen? And apparently what happened is John shot up heroin, and then he fell backwards out of a 12-story building. Which is sad, but it's also not dying of an overdose, right? Like, that seems a little disingenuous. Like, it sounds like he died from falling out of a 12-story window. I don't think heroin should get a bad rap for that one. Real story. R.I.P. John Upton. I was talking to a friend a little bit ago, speaking of this. We talked about this incident, and we were remembering DARE. You guys remember the DARE program? Yeah, DARE to be above drugs and alcohol. And my friend was going on about, like, this one teacher that taught the DARE program, Miss Kelly. He was like, dude, Miss Kelly was a fucking dumb idiot. She told us if we even smoked weed once, we would ruin our lives, become like thieves and liars and drug addicts. And we smoked weed every day in middle school. We turned out fine. And I was like, Greg, we're working construction and we're stealing copper from the construction site as we're having this conversation. I think we were the people Miss Kelly was trying to warn us about. I gotta figure out a way to make that one racist, so I think it's a bit harder. I am sober now, and I go to AA meetings all over the country, and I do talks, and sometimes people will come up to me after talks to, like, you know, relate. And the other day, this old man came up to me, and he said, hey, I just want you to know, I'm 85 years old, and I was thinking about giving up, but your story inspired me. I'm only 3 months in, but I'm going to keep going because of your story. 3 months sober today. Thank you. And I was just like, why? You're 80, you made it, dude. Now is the time you made it. There's no more time. You've lost the family. You don't have a job. You're retired. Now is the time to drink. What a loser. And people are always like, why don't you find a nice woman at AA? That might be a good place for you to find a woman. Well, will my kids be raised by a fucking heroin addict? That sounds like a great idea. Okay, I got one more for you. I'll leave you with this. I want to get really serious with you guys for a second here. When I was 8 years old, my uncle molested me. Thank you. Thank you. My uncle molested me, and what was weird about it is 3 months later, he came out as gay, which got me thinking, like, was I so good? You know? Like, the only thing I can think of was, like, he was just like, I'm just trying to do some drunk uncle shit, but damn, I might need to be my true self now. That was amazing. And, you know, usually when you get molested, you become gay. And I kind of Uno reverse carded on that one. That's taking your power back as a victim. Anyway, might everyone have a happy Shuffle Woods? Give it up for Mo Green.
Clap it up for Chris Warren. Touching revelation. These guys, I be like 30. Every show that I go to, you know, comedians, they be in their head too much. They be hating this shit. They know that shit's fucking good. Get the fuck out of here, man. This I do another one, nigga. What you say? Why do y'all get guilty if you think they're anymore? That shit's crazy. Listen, we got some more comedians coming up. Coming up stage, very funny, all the way from the Massachusetts area. Could you please step up the comments? Hello. Cole Johnson.
Yeah. It's my turn to do comedy. What is up? How are we doing? We're doing good? That's good. I turned 23 recently. That was cool. Yeah, that's about the response it deserves. 23 is just a shitty fucking age to be. It just kind of sucks. I'm in between being like I know I am like a full adult, but like I still kind of remember being a teenager. It's a weird in between. I remember when life, I don't know, like I don't get to unlock cool stuff anymore. Is also an issue. Like I don't get to unlock, life used to feel like a video game, you know? You used to be able to unlock cool shit. Like 16, you get to drive. That's fucking awesome. That's like 2/3 of your life that you're gonna be doing. Unlocked, ready to go. 18, you get to vote and I guess have sex with adults. I like to imagine with that fit, just a really perverted 18-year-old who wants to fuck 50-year-olds now. I guess you can go die in the Middle East as well. 21, you get to smoke and drink. I don't get to unlock cool shit anymore. I do get to unlock one more thing, actually. That was a lie. I get to unlock one more thing. When I turned 25, anyone knows what happens when you turn 25? You get to rent a car! Yeah! Woo! Then you die. That's all I get to look forward to unlocking now is Enterprise, rent a car, and death. That's it. Sometimes I'll do that bit and I'll have an older person raise their hand and they'll be like, well, what about Social Security? I'm like, I'm definitely not seeing fucking Social Security. Nobody in this room is seeing Social Security. Any old person that brings up Social Security, it feels like an animal on Noah's Ark waving to the animals on the ground, being like, I'm sure there's a second boat coming, guys. Do not worry. As the floodwaters come in. Not a very biblical crowd, I get it. I love religion. I'm very fascinated by all aspects of religion. I think it's very fascinating because it's a whole culture of like what's going to happen after you die, right? That's so interesting to me. But I'm always worried I'm going to get it wrong. Like I don't want to die and go up to heaven and be like, oh, fuck. It was Heaven's Gate the whole time? I had to kill myself when Haley's Comet showed up? I don't know. Like, I'm worried about getting it wrong. I don't want to, like, imagine this. You die, right? You finally get the sweet release of death. You die. You go up to heaven, right? And you're at the final judgment. And they're like, we're sorry. You didn't get the right religion. You have to go now into the pits of hell. Like they point is like a separate stairway, like an escalator to hell, right? You made it all the way up. You took the wrong escalator. You went up there. You're in heaven. Like you gotta go down. Like, all right, word. Let me go take it. Well, let me just like peek inside real quick to see who got it right. And you look, and you're like, is that Charles Manson? I had to murder Sharon Tate to get into heaven? That's who got it right? That's crazy. Anyway, time to go to hell. I don't know. Religion just me. Like my sister converted to Judaism. She just decided to do that. That's crazy. And it's not even like, oh, I get like, it's just like the hardest religion. Like if you look into it, it's like the hardest religion out of all to convert to. It's extremely difficult. But my sister's funny because she did it during Thanksgiving. And she's like, guys, I have a very dramatic announcement to say. And we're like, oh shit. Because my sister's pretty liberal, so we thought, is she gonna come out as a guy and we're all gonna have to support? That's fine. Is she pregnant? Is she a lesbian? Whatever she wants, we'll support. We're a very left-wing family, we'll support. She just goes, I'm Jewish! None of my family is religious, by the way. No one was like taking offense to it. It was crazy. There's something there. No, it was just like, the problem with my sister is she's very opinionated. And that's fine and all, but she's very opinionated on Judaism. Like, she wrote a whole article when Israel-Palestine came out. It's like, here's how we, the Jews, can solve our side of things between Israel and Palestine. And I'm like, yo, you're a guest. You're a guest. You just showed up to a 2,000-year-old beef. That's rude to convert me. Like, I got my opinion. It's like, you're a guest. Imagine when you went to your friend's house and you saw the parents arguing. Like, I got some tips and I was like, this conflict. It's like, get the fuck out of here. No, I love my sister. Shout out to my sister. What else did I want to try? Oh, I'm a pivot very radically. I'm a short guy, as you can tell. I'm pretty short. I don't mind it. I don't mind really being short. It's never been like a problem for me. The only problem is I'm a short guy with anger issues that I have to work on. That's a problem. Being this height and angry is not a good problem. Because like when a 6'2" man gets angry and they're like, I can't take it anymore, I'm fucking furious. People go, oh shit, that guy's angry. That guy is furious. When I do it, people go, aww, that hobbit is upset. I'm gonna punt it down. No. I will say as a bisexual man, like what do you guys think is the gayest thing you can ask of another man? Real quick, like, what's the gayest thing? Wrong. It's can you grab something from the top shelf? That's the gayest thing to ask another grown man. It's crazy. Alright, a lot of things to work today. Oh yeah, I forgot what I'm gonna stand. No, I don't have time for this show. So give it up for your most vote green, everybody! Yes!
Clap it up for Cole. Bringing the heat. Very religious themed set. That was good, man. That was fire, man. Like the older you get, because we've been such indoctrinated in religion, like the older you get, it's the natural inclination to want to get religious again. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll be 46 in 9 months. I'm thinking about getting more religious. And if I do get back into religion, I gotta go to Christianity, man. Because that's the thing that I understand. That is the religion that I understand the most. But I got a problem with the religion, man. A major, major problem. I have a problem with the cross, man. I have issues with the crucifix, man. There's nothing cute about a crucifix. That was his torture weapon. That was his sentence. That was his murder weapon, man, right? I don't think Jesus is up in heaven, happy motherfuckers walking around with his murder instrument around their neck, man. If Jesus was sentenced to the firing squad, motherfuckers be walking around a club with machine gun guns. If Jesus was sentenced to lethal injection, motherfuckers be walking around a club with needle necklaces. If Jesus died getting some pussy, motherfuckers be walking around a club with coochie charms. Doesn't coochie charms sound like a cereal? They're pink. You know what I'm saying? I thought that would get more, but you know. Ain't that good, you know what I'm saying? So we get the loud dudes and fight. I'm not even trying to fight with Duck Dynasty back there at all, you know what I'm saying? So they got louder as the show. They were motherfuckers as quiet as a church mouse pissing on cotton. As soon as we started coming, and you know, when I was hunting my duck the other day, I shot this guy in the back of the head. He deserved every single last minute of it. Black people go to Africa, and white people go to West Virginia. That's what the mecca for white Virginia for white people is in West Virginia. That's what I was trying to say. I'm not even Hollywood and like starting my words and shit. Shit's fucking. Y'all loving it. This is the audience right here. See, the audience right here is fucking with us on one in the comments. Yawning, don't give a fuck. Tyrion Lannister from fucking you Tyrion. Your Jetson not that impressive to me. Please leave it alone. Let's see. Tyrone, no, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the white guy. He was not the white guy. Yeah, well, no, who's the white guy? Tyron, see? Because that's my limited legal knowledge. That's the reason why I couldn't get the right person out. But you have to educate me, Mr. Son. You like the Sons of the Anarchy play Dungeons and Dragons. That's what. They're too young to even know what Dungeons and Dragons is. They have no idea. She thinks Dungeons and Dragons is a sex BDSM club in Rhode Island. That's what she thinks. Oh my God, I got my chains. Coming next to the stage, man. Funny motherfucker. Mad respect for this dude from New Jersey, by way of Amherst, UMass. Clap up the comedy stars of Mr. Dean Diaz.
Yeah. Thank you. I love how you were like, he's black, and you just went with it. And he was like, yeah, finally, someone recognized me. Dude, it was the craziest thing. I was at a bar the other day, and I was alone, as usual, and I'm watching the TV, and the TV was talking about, like, some inclusivity with, like, special ed kids in class. But I don't know if it's just me, but, like, when I was in school, we had one special ed kid. His name was Rocco. And Rocco would come in once a month, and Rocco would fuck shit up. Rocco was a bad motherfucker. I've seen Rocco go up to a girl and slap her ass and then go, ah. I was like, oh shit, Rocco is kind of badass. Like, I wish I had Rocco's confidence. But that's why I feel like it should stick to that, right? Like, it shouldn't be every day. Rocco can't be slapping ass every day. It's got to be a once a month thing. Oh, shit. Rocco had soul, but Rocco was white. And white people, I have a question. Not a question, more of a statement. I would blame you guys for all the school shootings. Because like, if I came home and my mom made green bean casserole, I'd be pretty fucking upset. Like, somebody would have to pay for that shit. You're fucking doing exams, you come home with some fucking tuna salad. Mom, this makes me look at my classmates differently. I know they don't come home with this bullshit. But I used to, I have a soft spot for the whites. Because I used to work a blue collar job. Anybody in here ever worked a blue collar job? Hell yeah. What was your blue collar job? What'd you do, my friend?
Tons of kitchen work.
Kitchen work?
Car detailing.
Car detailing. Are you Puerto Rican?
No, I'm Puerto Rican immigrants, might as well be.
Right. Car detailing, kitchen work. Kitchen work. Were you building kitchens or you just eating them? No, I used to do blue collar work, and anybody who's done blue collar work kind of knows, like, your boss will say the craziest shit to you at 7 a.m. in some old lady's backyard. And my boss came up to me, he was like, yo, Dino, I was with this girl last night, I spit in her butt, mixed it around a little bit, and went, wicka wicka. I call it the DJ, new move. I'm like, new move, Brandon, it's 7 a.m., what the fuck are you saying to me? This old lady, she peeks through the blinds. She's like, boys, I haven't heard talk like that since the 50s. I was like, the 50s? They were eating ass to Sinatra? They were eating ass to Louis Armstrong? I see dicks and balls. and buttholes too. They once were brown, but now they're blue. Not a big Louis crowd, okay. Y'all ain't got no soul, brother. You ain't know nothing about Louis. I know, I get offended when people don't understand my old soul references. I turned into an old black man. I wish people still talk jive. I wish I would, because if I was gonna get in a fight with somebody and they called me a jive ass turkey, I'd be like, what the fuck? I can't fight you now. I can't put my hands on you. You just call me a jive ass turkey. They're the indigenous people, you know what I mean? You can't say that anymore. But no, man, I started going to therapy recently. I'm a pretty fucked up individual. And I went to therapy for my first time a few weeks ago. And it was nice because I finally got to talk to a professional about all these things that I've been harboring deep down inside. And at the end of the session, she goes, any homicidal thoughts? Any suicidal thoughts? I'm just like, fuck, now I gotta lie to this bitch. We made a lot of progress. And I gotta lie to this white lady's face. I loved her the whole time. But that's when I realized therapy was a scam. So I started asking advice from my friends. But I don't like asking advice from my white friends, because they'll tell me shit like, hey, buddy, we'll give you all the space you need. You just talk to us when you're good and ready. Fuck that. I want to be pulled in close. That's why I like asking advice from my older black friends. They might tell me a euphemism that doesn't really make any sense, but it just feels better. The other day I went up to my friend and I said, hey, JT, I just broke up with my girl. We were together for 2 years. I don't know what to do. I want her back. He's like, hey, player, listen. If you're the only one drinking out the juice, then what the fuck you got the cups out for? I'm like, JT, what the fuck does that even mean? I have no idea how that's applicable to my life right now. No idea. And it always goes back to Jesus, right? They'll be like, player, if you're the lion, why the hyena's laughing at you? Jesus said that shit. I don't think Jesus ever said that. I've never read the Bible, but if I'm a bet man, Jesus never said that shit. I feel like my older black friends can make anything sound cool. They'll be like, yeah, Jesus did say that. Revelations 3:05, bitch. Shit sounds like a rap album. I'm like, Revelations 3:05? Where can I find that on? SoundCloud? Oh, shit. But no, man. I feel like lately when it comes to dirty talk, hard pivot, but I feel like lately when it comes to dirty talk, I'm like an old man with it, right? I use text to speech to tell girls shit. I'm like, hey Siri, text this bitch. I'm coming over. We better have the best sex you ever fucking had in your life. And then Siri says it back to me, and it takes all the sexiness away from it. She's like, I'm about to give you the best dick of your life. I probably should have mentioned my Siri South African too. She's like, oh, I'm about to give you some big dick, just a little bit. And I'm like, damn, Siri, what the fuck? This took a really strange turn, but I like it. You know what I mean? I'm not switching to Android anytime soon. I like my sexy South African Siri. Alliteration for you guys. I'm a little bit illiterate. All right. Guys, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it has been my time. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Clap it up for Mr. Dean. Dean's hair looks like if Toad from Mario Brothers was human. I wish I had it. I'm bald as fuck. Started going bald at 22, man. And then I didn't shave but I didn't really fully shave my head until I was like 33. I was holding on for dear life to this receded hair. See, white people don't really care about that type of shit. In the black community, it's either bald head or forehead hair. You can't do George Jefferson moving on up, hairline, Stephen A. Smith, way as fuck back here. See, I'm just using different references till you know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you don't know who George Jefferson is either, Sherman Hemsley, no, you don't know. That's It's the 80s. You know, Stephen A. Smith is right from ESPN. Like, that brother, Luka Doncic is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. I'm just saying, Shannon, this here, Stephen A. This Shannon Sharp. I do club Shannon. Why does he talk? Shannon Sharp talks like he's very good at barbecue. You know what I'm saying? I got the Texas, the wet Texas, let's keep lemon pepper. Yeah, he just talks like his lips are very big. I got the lemon pepper. Black people always get like the older we get, the more southern our accent gets, regardless of where we from. You know what I'm saying? Shit is weird. Like the other day, this dude's like, yeah, man, you know, I'm just trying to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo, didn't you tell me you was born in Alaska? Like, why is your face? Because the older you get, you go back to your slave roots. You know what I'm saying? So the older you get, the more Indian you go sound. You know what I'm saying? So like I was recording everybody to just, like, I didn't talk like this like 2 weeks ago. I go, I didn't talk like this, but the older I get, the closer I get to my answers. That's pretty good. You gotta admit, that's kind of not bad. I'm kind of nervous with it because you're Indian, you know, so I don't want to offend you, so I don't want to do it too good. You know? This guy going to take off my bitches, sounds just like, fuck it. I'm not racist. Hey, coming next to the stage, very, very funny, Brandon.
I used to think Mo didn't like me, and that's just because if we were alive in slavery times, I'd be a house nigga, and he'd be a field nigga. We were like 10 shades up. What are you talking about? Come here. No. He was like, this guy's fucking crazy. I'd be in the house. No, it's not that. Look at this. It's like the light is literally the second.
No, you like round 5 and I'm round 3.
You are. I am beautiful, Aaron. You can't see my skin. I love my butt skin.
I'm on the ground.
That's it. Yeah, a little bit.
My balls in 1930s television.
I can't see the color green, but that makes me look better. You ever just like stare off into the horizon, like in the morning, and just like fucking fantasize about a flash in the distance, like a nuclear bomb going off, like it's over anytime soon? You know? You guys like that? I just think that somewhere in the world right now, there's some poor Middle Eastern kid just like barely surviving. He's like, oh man, Allah winning, I will have bread today. And then suddenly just silence because we get him with the drone strike. And I just wish that was me every fucking day. I just go, oh, please. I don't want to kill myself because I don't want to accidentally end up in hell because who knows what's real at this point. But I would really like being taken out by American, machinery. That sounds ideal to me. 9/11. 9/11. Everybody gets quiet now. Where's that loud joke guy? Bring him back up. I like always fucking everybody else to shit. So, 9/11. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but 9/11 kind of fucked up a lot of shit. I hate to bring it to you guys, but a lot of shit got fucked up. I remember where I was. I was in 6th grade. I was in English class, and then everybody got really serious. And the teacher's like, hold on. They got called to the fucking whatever. And then like 10 minutes later, they're like, everybody go talking, what the fuck does that mean? I'm 11, I'm horny. I just discovered girls. I'm gonna be quiet, fuck you. And they moved us to our next period for whatever reason. And my history teacher, fucking badass old dude, he comes in class, wheeling the TV in, and he's like, you guys are American citizens, you have the right to know. And I'm like, okay, thank you, because it's true, we're American citizens, and we do have the right to know. He's like, we're under attack. And I was like, is it us next? Is it over? But no. But anyway, I don't fucking a lot of shit. Yeah. You can tell a joke about Jesus, and like people might get a little angry at you. If you tell a joke about Muhammad, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. You know what's going back. I'm gonna stay alive. I don't get not getting laid in 2024. I don't get it. You can literally hire porn stars to fuck you. It's more affordable than you think. My favorite porn star. She charges $500 a scene. I'm just saying, I'm not getting laid. If you don't want to hire a porn star to fuck you for money, for film, guys, have you considered starting an OnlyFans? You have enough sex, it's fine. Mom, have you considered starting an OnlyFans? Explain. So, starting OnlyFans, Mom. They all want to collaborate, okay? They all want to collaborate. You reach out. Excuse me, this. I think you're really beautiful. Or you say hi on OnlyFans, you're professional, I want to work with you. Wait for a reply. Do it to, I don't know, all the girls you subscribe to. I know, it works for me. It works for me a lot. For real. I found out recently that I have the ability to kidnap people. I have the physical strength to do it. I mean, I'm not gonna. It's kind of fucked up like 9/11. Like, it's not as bad. I mean, arguably, if I kidnap one person, and like you compared that shit to 9/11, you would get it off. You wouldn't give a fuck. Now that I remember what I wanted to say, though, if I had seen Osama bin Laden after 9/11, you know what the fuck I would have did? I would have went up to him and said, "Hey, that's not okay. That's 1,000% not okay. You fucked up a lot of shit. You set a Guinness World Record for Americans killed. That's fucked up. Jail." I don't know for how long, but a long time. Until we all forget about it. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you guys so much.
Clap it for Brandon, bringing the heat. That shit was dope. That shit was dope, man. But who the fuck would buy OnlyFans for potbelly, middle-aged, or... No, I know that. But who wants to get laid with me, though? You know what I mean? No, I'm just playing. I be getting bitches. I'm fine. Old motherfucker, look at my mom. I still get bitches, though. You have to top my stage. That's enough. Okay. That was good. I just complimented you. This motherfucker shadow. You see this shit? Shit you gotta deal with. First it said, I'm dark as Wesley Snipes. And now, you look 100 trees darker than me. You know what this motherfucker's about. Because white people can't like distinguish between shades of black, so you know, it was his white genetics that gave him that logic. Even the white girl was like, "You guys like similar colors. What the fuck is this dude talking about?" Listen, we're gonna keep it rolling. Actually, both of these cats are actually supporting me at my comedy show this past Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that shit. Tell them how was my show. Let these motherfuckers know. Let these comics know. Well, now, don't tell the comics you see it because they don't pay. Tell a friend. Nah, I'm gonna be booking some of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers is funny. Y'all do y'all thing. I'll give you guys an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not booking you. Just step it up. I will book you. I don't even keep looking at you, Christian Hernandez, coach. You know what I'm saying? So I do my thing every week, you know. And for some reason, Mo doesn't want to book me, you know. And then, you know, when I'm fucking, I try to do this shit a little bit, I do this shit, and then I'm done this shit, you know what I mean? I'm not a little racial ambiguous kind of Mexican and shit. This is very inside baseball. You have no idea what I'm talking about, but as a comedian, I'm doing this impersonation. So when you see him, it's gonna be like a call. When he does his act, it's gonna be a callback to what I just did right now. Because he acts just like that. He acts exactly like that. It's a perfect impersonation. It's a perfect impression. Yeah, I just need the hair. I'm about to give you like a powdered wig. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was fun. That was good. Coming next to the stage, Calvin Von Cruz.
What is going on, Romas? I'm still new to comedy, but I've been coming out for the past 6 weeks. It's an absolute pleasure to sit in that chair over there and get called fat and gay by some of the softest motherfuckers that I'd be fucking in prison. Seriously, I've seen crossword puzzles harder than the comments in this fucking room. And all the ones that were fucking taking shots at me last week that left when they were done with set, I had a bunch of stuff lined up to make fun of them for, and they're not even here, so. Oh man, I had a good Jewish joke, but I just found out it's a Jewish high holiday. Fuck it, we'll see how cool you guys are. I don't understand politics. I don't understand how more Jews aren't in support of a free Palestine. From everything I've been told, they really love free stuff. That's not bad. Anybody on dating apps? Yeah, everyone's on dating apps, right? The way women describe themselves is fucking insane. A woman describes herself as a domestic violence warrior. Okay? Now, I believe women when they say that they've suffered at the hands of a man. However, I don't believe that warrior part is so strong. If it was, she would have left off the domestic violence part. She would have held her own a lot better. But I am dating, or at least I'm trying to. It's hard being a fat guy dating. I think women have convinced themselves that type 2 diabetes is an STD. If you fuck a fat guy, you're not going to have to drink Diet Coke for the rest of your life. You're not going to lose a foot or have to eat those gummy bears that make the shit out non-stop fountain out of your butt. I think pop culture actually makes it really hard for fat guys to date. There are no fat people to look up to. There's not a single fat Avenger. If there was a fat Avenger, it should be Captain America. If he really embodied the American spirit, his shield would look like a fucking pizza. He'd just be throwing fucking pizzas at everybody. We have a lot of skinny actors wearing fat suits to adopt fat roles. Tom Hanks was in the Elvis biography as a fat guy. Eddie Murphy's been doing it for years. Martin Lawrence. Wearing a fat suit is the fat equivalent to blackface. All right, maybe equivalent's a strong word. You're still stealing fat roles for fat people. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. I don't want to brag or anything like this, but one of my black friends did give me free will to say the N-word this weekend. I'm not going to tell you which one it was or point him out or anything, but I'm going to save it for a real special occasion. Other than Jewish holidays, right? Juneteenth, guys, N-word, I'm fucking dropping it hard. Give me a couple days. Wait for that text, Brandon. Yeah, but you know what? I do feel like, Mo was saying, who's going to watch an OnlyFans for a middle-aged, pot-bellied black dude? And I got to tell you what, everything is a fetish. There's a fetish for everything. And for some fucking women, a fat, tattooed guy with a beard is their peak sexual fantasy. I was dating a gorgeous girl who used to be obsessed with my love handles. She would call my love handles her snaps. And then she would eat me like pizza dough, and I called her Mama Celeste. And then we would change it up. And she'd call me Papa John. And then I'd have to complete the fantasy by calling her the N-word. Women who like fucking fat dudes are cut from the same cloth as people who like owning big cats. It's not a matter of if you get hurt, it's a matter of when. We're not known for our stamina or our aerobic ability. We could pass out on top of you. You could pop a rib somehow and then move your legs. At the very least, you're getting sweat in your eyes, and that's going to burn. I think what I'm really saying is that I'm looking for my tiger queen, my Josephine exotic, you know? I think that's all I got for you guys tonight, but thank you guys for coming out and supporting local comedy. Fuck yeah, dude. Guys, have a good night.
Level up, Calvin, on crush. Talk about that. Little comedy etiquette tip. Once you're done, wait till the host gets to the stage.
Yeah, I didn't see what you went there.
Yeah. You know, that's all good. That's all good. But other than that, that's fire. Good shit. Coming next to the stage, you've never seen the gentleman, but I think he's going to be funny. Clap it up for the comedy stars of Neil. Hey.
This dude got me thinking about 9/11. I was just thinking of like if they had like flip or draft case like at 9/11 after the first tower fell, people putting parlays on the second tower falling. So I've been thinking a lot about Neuralink. You guys don't know, Neuralink is like that chip that Elon Musk is stuck in our brains. You'll be able to access the weather app just by like thinking about it. That's crazy to me, man. Because I mean, that's like so much governmental control. You know, like really, if you can control someone's mind, you can really control their whole body. So I was thinking, like, what if you stop paying that yearly subscription, and as like a punishment, it just gives you erectile dysfunction? Like, what is stopping that from like really happening? You know? And I know that like this is just proof that I'm 21 years old because like I'm thinking about this like dystopian future where there's controlling our heads, and I'm like, what if my dick doesn't work? Another thing I used to really like as a kid was Greek mythology. Greek mythology is there we go. We related 9/11 Greek mythology. What else, man? I don't even want to know. With Greek mythology, with Poseidon and Zeus. One of the craziest legends in Greek mythology is how the gods had they would cheat on their goddess wives with mortal lovers on Earth. That's always been just such a crazy concept to me. Because I thought it was far out for a god to cheat on his goddess wife with a human, but I think that's kind of like when Tiger Woods cheated on a supermodel wife with just some barista. I feel like that's just the most realistic depiction of God. That is just a crazy concept because it's if you were a dude in the ancient Greece and you had no idea about any other religions, you're just thinking about Zeus and how he's hooking up with girls from around your town. You might, I'd be scared, man. If I was married, what if that was your wife? What if you came home late from work one day and you walked up the stairs and Zeus was fucking the shit out of your wife? The nastiest back shots. What is stopping that from happening, bro? And I'm kind of surprised for that reason that Greek mythology is fizzled out. Because I feel that's a good way to create a God-fearing population. Being in constant fear that Zeus is fucking your wife. Thank you. I've been struggling recently with being from Connecticut. I usually tell this joke in mass, so I got a lot of laughs because they fucking hate Connecticut. But living here is really not that bad. It's just before like telling other people that you're from Connecticut, like telling an out-of-state person you're from Connecticut, because they will clown the shit out of you for like the rest of the conversation. It's kind of like whenever I have to disclose to someone I'm from Connecticut, I feel like I'm coming up to them. That's how it feels. But it's like kind of worse though, because people are proudly gay, but no one's proudly from Connecticut. I was talking to an autistic dude the other day, and he was a nice guy, and he was like, it was the first time I met him, and he was like, you know what, you're really cool, and I want to be your friend. And I've just kind of been riding that high all week, because it's like, I feel like that's kind of like getting into Stanford. It's a very low acceptance rate. I don't know, man. It's kind of like, it's honestly kind of like a racist dude telling you that like, you're one of the good ones. Like, that's kind of like getting into Stanford when you're already Asian. That's my set. Thank you.
That's some dope shit. Clap it up for this shit. I'm fire, man. You came in, pop this like it's 10 for 11 time. And some of you cats been doing this almost a year, so, you know. Stop being lazy. No, I'm just fucking around. Good shit. Coming after the stage. I think I forgot it. No, I don't know who it is. Because his name doesn't match his face at all. Coming next to the stage. Connor O'Brien. I want to say Coleman because he has gray hair too.
Man. Give up for Mo, man. Yeah, Coleman O'Brien. I get that a lot because it's the same name. Yeah. The only difference is like he's on TBS and I'm on THC, you know. What's going on? So you can tell by my voice, like I'm a pretty carefree guy. You know, if I was a superhero, my name would probably be like whatever, man. Oh, the building's on fire. Whatever, man. My superpower is indifference, you know, and derealization. That's what they teach the kids. You ever getting bullied in school? You know, just ignore the bully; they'll go away. I don't know if that's the same with aliens, but we'll find out. Yeah. My friend told me the other day. He told me like I would be a good pilot because I have a calm voice. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I'm glad this dude's not hiring pilots. Calm voice, man. It's like crazy. Imagine you got on the plane, your pilot looked like me. I'd be nervous as hell, man. We're going down. We are going down, man. Yeah. If we were crashing though, you know, I'd get on there, like, be all calm and stuff. Like, hey, so the plane's going down right now, and I don't know how to bring it back up. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the Wi-Fi on. You got any TV shows, movies, you want to fish? Now's the time. But you can relax, because I got a calm voice. I'm gonna talk my way through this, don't worry. Yeah. Now I was thinking about it though. I think I'd be a good like 911 operator, you know? Someone calls me up, like, yo, I'm like, oh my god, I'm freaking out, like I got a heart attack, man. I think I got a heart attack. I'll be like, have you tried taking CBD? Works pretty good. I'm on it right now. That'll be good, man. You know, times are tough, man. I've been having trouble getting it up lately. Yeah. Not my dick, just the will to live. Yeah, can't get it up. And my dick, yeah. I don't know why, too. I've been moisturizing. Why is it not working? I can't be like, it's not you, it's me. Like, I'm just gonna say I'm both parties. Man, it's crazy. I went out last night. I was at the club on a date with this girl. It was nice. We were at the club, and I blacked out at the club. And I don't even drink. I just have epilepsy, so the struggle. Blacked out, man. It's crazy. Damn, I don't even drink. Yeah, well, she told me I was a good dancer. I guess I was shaking that shit, you know? Damn, that's crazy, man. Yeah. Let's see, I got you guys. Sorry, I'm sorry. My doctor, man, I got this doctor, right? And then I was telling you guys, yeah, I told her I had ED. I said I got erectile dysfunction. And she gave me Viagra. And she said, just call me if you have an erection that lasts more than 4 hours. But the thing is, my doctors are very attractive, you know. I think that might make it worse. They're like, hey, I know it's late, but I'm so hard right now. It's like harassment, right? Can I come see you? What's that? Oh, you're tied up right now? It's getting worse. Crazy, yeah. Worst thing is, she's my eye doctor. What the fuck? I was driving down the road, I saw this van that says like poop 911. I was like, what the hell is that? I gotta get closer. I read it, it's like a poop pickup service for your dog. And people are so lazy these days, man. Can't even clean up after their own dog. I can just imagine like the operator on the phone, being like, hello, poop 911, what's your emergency? You're like, hey, my dog just took a big shit. And I've been hard for like 4 hours. Thank you, man. That's my time.
Like Ricardo, Brian. Yeah, like some people like Connor, I hate because he's young, strikingly handsome, and he's funny, man. You know what I mean? Like that shit is fucked up. You have to suck dick to get famous though, because they gonna look at you think you cute and shit. So you gonna have to give somebody a head to get a head. That's just it's when you ugly like me. That's all like when I break into Hollywood, I'm not that desirable. I don't gotta suck dick. I just gotta kill somebody. You know what I mean? Just, when you ugly, you kill people. When you look good, you have sex with men in your name. What's the Hollywood case of the guy that got famous for fucking like an old ugly woman? Like, you never see that. It's just always some where the powerful bitches at that's taking dicks. Like the elderly stash.
You get the box office this summer, but you gotta eat this crypt.
And then, like I said, when you listen to her underwear, I remember because I said old woman's pussy sound like a graveyard, you know what I'm saying? Old woman's vagina sounds like the beginning of Michael Jackson's song Off the Wall. When the feeling's gonna catch you. You know that song, right? Because your mother danced to it. That's right. Your mother's probably my age. She's like 45 and shit. Buxom. polite way to say big titties. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's the words they used in the 50s. She's a handsome, buxom woman. Man. Used to call bitches handsome back in the days, man. Nowadays, we still call bitches handsome. Those are stud lesbians. You understand what I'm saying? I thought that would hit harder. I was doing so good, and it just fucking fizzled out, man. I'm stuttering now, man. Fuck that shit. I'm just waiting. Like, what's the next funny thing I'm gonna say? Nothing. Coming next to the stage, switching up the energy and agenda, and she's very, very funny. Let me regard the silence of Vic Scoria. Bang.
What up? Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. You're talking about I ain't got no fatties to look up to or whatever. What about Jelly Roll, man? He got a wife with big face titties. You know what I'm saying? You like his vibe too. That's a hard look to replicate. You know, you gotta tell him. No, I'm serious. I'm thinking it might be your personality. You know what I'm saying? I think that might be, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It sucks. I don't know. Which one, like, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying that because I like fatties and fatties like me. Yeah. I'm honest. I used to, you know, before I used to, you know, spend my Wednesday night at Romas. You know, I used to spend my nights at, you know, being a stripper. You know what I'm saying? So it was like short-lived though. You know what I'm saying? This is like my only clientele was the fatties, right? What it is I don't want to be off-putting to you, turn you off, but I have like what it is a sweating problem. It's like, you know, when I first got hired, it was good. I was like, from back here, I was like this. I was like, it looked like, you know, almost like an oil or something, like a shimmer. Like it was like good. Like it was like attractive, I think. You know what I'm saying? And then I got up close and I smelled like a basket of Arby's curly fries. It was like, shit. Turn off to most, but I have a feeling you would like it, my friend. There are girls who be calling, be like, where are you? You drive through, come home, smell it just right. Type of shit. I don't know. I don't know. My sister just graduated high school recently. Yeah, she's not a loser like me. It's crazy. Yeah. She's got a lot of accomplishments under her belt, you know what I'm saying? She was like class president, you know, prom queen every year, swear. The only accomplishments I had in high school was gonorrhea. Twice, 3 times. Boom, boom. I missed a lot of my senior year. I was, you know, hard. My mom, she was like disappointed in me and shit or whatever. It was like, you know, whatever. She used to, you guys are kind of young. Your parents ever used to go through your phone when you were? Yeah. My mom did too. She would always get so mad. She would be like, yo, why is your teacher texting you at 3 a.m.? She didn't match my freak. She didn't match my freak. She didn't. I don't know. She never did. Even when I was like sitting down and have like the sex talk and stuff like that, so I was ready. I was like, I think it's time, you know? I was educating her on stuff. I was like, that's buka. Remember like, and that's gay version. Come on, happy Pride. She liked it. I don't know. I'll tell you somebody else who don't match my freak. I'll tell you. Everybody that I ever dated. I don't know. It's behooving to me. I don't get it. Behooved. I'm up there behooved. Like what? You know what I mean? I mean, men used to go to war and build houses, and now they just fight with me about going public on Facebook. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I want Granny to know. I think I'm cute. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't know. The type of dudes that they're like what I like. They're like nonchalant type of dudes. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know, I'm like the opposite of that. I'm like, I'm so on. I'm fucking so on. I'm for real. They call me where I'm from. They call me the Charlotteness monster. They're like, she's quick. That bitch. I'm sure that's what they say about me. I have, an example for me, something about me. So what I have is, a long time, I won a goldfish at the Shad Derby 15 years ago is when I won a goldfish at the Shad Derby. And I kept it live for 15 years because I won it at the Shad Derby 15 years ago at the Shad Derby. And it's this big, it's about this big, and it's name's large mulch. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of energy that I'm bringing to 2024. You know what I mean? I mean, shit, that's why, actually, I told that story on my Hinge. They took me off. I don't know if they thought I was fucking it or something, so I was bragging about the size. I was like, yo, it's huge, a fish. I don't know. So that's why I'm at the Romas on a Wednesday night. I ain't got nothing else to say. Bye.
Clap it up to Victoria Lane! That's some good shit. Victoria is cosplaying as an Asian woman with her pigtails. It's like hentai honey. That's what she is. Man. Victoria, when did you become John Madden? Because you've been doing like John Madden was a sportscaster from the 80s. The video game Madden football came from John Madden. Video games are these things that you play. I like it. I like the character. I know she's an Asian John Madden white guy. It's fucking dope. Coming next to the stage, man. We know him as Tywin Lannister, but everybody else knows him as Ryan Shea.
Winter is coming.
I didn't even think about they had the White Walkers, and then I realized that whole fucking show is white. I don't remember seeing any black or any color. That whole show, white, crazy. And where's 9/11 free? It's okay. I was there, and it's okay. I can take it. You just say whatever the fuck you want. So I wrote this shit today, so I may have to actually look at my notes. I was in the garden this morning, and I'm busy watching a bee do its business, and then I got to thinking about how, for some reason, we use the term birds and bees when we have that sex discussion with the kids. And it's always about prevention of propagation, fertilization, reproduction. Everything is about stop it. We don't want to do that. But in nature, like the whole talk, you never hear mommy and daddy talking about, your likes and dislikes, and your mom likes anal. Nobody says that. Nobody talks about the kinks. But in nature, the birds and the bees, they're telling us everything we need to know. The birds show us that it's natural to swallow the seed. And when it drops its poop on the car, it's just splattered, unfertilized seed. That's all that is. That's the bird part. The bees, I don't even want to get started on the fucking little sluts. They go about flitting around the garden, just hitting every little flower. They go sucking up all that nectar, and then they're getting coated with all of this frosting over their face, their back, their belly, their stockings, their legs. Fucking little sluts. Then they go back to the hive, And they gotta tell everybody where they got all this fun stuff, like, oh, Brenda, you're the size queen. Oh, there's lots of pencils out there, but Brenda, Brenda's the bee. Yeah. You're the size queen. Wait till you see the size of this pestle. You gotta go around here, and they communicate by dancing with a little twerk. Oh yeah, you make a left here, and then a left here, and this one flower here splooges all over you. It's so wonderful. Yeah, fucking bees are disgusting. So now after I gave that some thought, I started to realize how much of an asshole these uptight people are when they complain about internet porn. All it is showing us what we're teaching the kids. The birds and the bees is bukkake and shitting. That's all it is. And that's all I have because that's all I wrote for today.
There you go. Clap everybody and Shane, that's how we do it. We keep it moving. Coming up to the stage, Sergio Bernard. You guys leaving already? It's like 3 more comments left. Come on, you got great comedians, man. Come on, man. Don't do that, man. Like 3 more comments, like 2 more minutes. Coming up to the stage, Sergio Bernard.
You guys know who Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is? Yeah, he's JFK's nephew, if you don't know. He is this close to qualifying for the debates later this month. I don't know if you guys know there's a presidential debate happening this month. He's this close to qualifying. Trump was doing a rally the other day and he heard about it. He said, RFK Jr. is running for president at Kennedy. He might be the first candidate in history to have 0 Riz. It's true. What's the R stand for? RFK. No Riz. That's true. It's true. I have Riz. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have Riz at all. You know what I love about Trump, though, is that if he lies, he'll back it up with a conversation that never happened. I'll give you an example. He'll say, like, people come up to me, they say, Mr. President, you've got Riz. And I say, I know. What, who the fuck is saying that? Mr. President, you have Riz. That's not happening, man. You know? Yeah, and he kept going. He said, RFK, I just call him Junior RFK. Too many letters. People say he's adding letters. Soon you'll be calling him RFK, BC, LGBT plus Junior. Yeah. And then RFK responded. He was like, now, you're not going to talk about me and expect me not to respond. But, here's the thing about Donald Trump is he wants me to play his game, but I'm not going to do that. That's why he lost in 2020. People came out in crowds and voted him out. And that's the platform I'm running on. I want to focus on policies, not entertain you. And you know what Trump said to that? RFK, more like RF gay. He's gay. He's the next president, man. Dude, this country, I don't know, man. He might be the next president because of that. It's something about old people, dude. Speaking of old leaders, man, Charles Clark. Not Charles Clark, that's the guy I went to college with. King Charles. King Charles just got diagnosed with cancer. Oh, yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, point the monarchy, right? Yeah, he got diagnosed with cancer, which is kind of crazy because he just got the crown, man. Imagine, from being a little kid, seeing your mom have a crown, knowing it's going to be yours one day, man. And then you're finally going to get cancer. It's like I think the closest thing to that is you're a kid and you like your mom's chocolate chip cookies. And you're like, Mom, can I have some chocolate chip cookies? And she goes, when you come home from school, honey. And then you go to school. You're telling all the kids on the blacktop, you're telling them during lunch, you're telling them on the bus ride home, I'm going to have some chocolate chip cookies. And then you get home and they're right there, they're waiting for you. You take a bite out of that chocolate chip cookie and you get cancer. It's something, it's crazy, man. Fuck these old leaders, huh? I don't know, man. Old people are just weird. I actually work for an old lady. And She is crazy racist. I don't know if you guys are racist, but you get along with her if you will. Yeah, so it's crazy. My first day, she calls me and she goes, "Hey, can you come in early?" I'm doing the RFK home. She goes, "Hey, can you come in earlier? I've got to be at the food bank at 7:30. I need you to be here for 7:30 because I want to go to the food bank." And I go, "Okay." In my head, normally I clock in at 8, right? So I'm like, "Okay, sure, whatever." She just wants to be at the food bank at 8, so I show up at 7:30. Blah blah, whatever. All right. So I show up at 7:30. We get to the food bank at 7:40. And I'm like, "Okay, cool, 20 minutes, we're talking, whatever." She's telling me about just her life and shit. I don't give a fuck. And then it's 8. And then it's 8:20. And then it's 8:25. And I'm like, "Dee, we're the only people here. And we're outside of a church." So I'm like, I expect more people to be here. And she's like, "Yeah, usually sometimes it takes a while for them to get here." And I'm like, "Okay, what time does the food bank open?" Mind you, it's 8:25, right? She goes, 9:30. Dude, why do old people want to be early to everything, bro? I'm not a physically violent person, and elder abuse is crazy, right? I don't condone that. But I get one. And this is the one time that I almost slapped the fuck out of this bitch, to be honest. This close, man, this close. So I got another hour, and I gotta have, I accept that I have to have the world's worst podcast in the world with this old lady for the next hour. And she's talking to me about this other old lady that volunteers for the food bank named Mary Lou. And so I asked her, "Okay, how did Mary Lou get started with this?" She goes, "Well, Mary Lou used to be the police chief." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." And she says, "Yeah, now she wants to help the community, I guess." And I'm like, "Okay. How did Mary Lou retire from being the police chief?" And she goes, "Well, she didn't retire. There are a lot of blacks in Avon, and she rounded up 3 of her subordinates and told them to pull them all over. And then they got her on racial discrimination. Can you believe it?" And I'm like, "Actually, yeah, I can believe it. That's exactly what you just described. So yeah, dude. There's more, but I'm out of time. So thank you guys."
Sergio looks like a Diet King Diaz. And with that being said, coming next to the stage, I can see her in a minute, good to see her back, Leslie P.
Hi guys. How's it going? How's everybody? I'm really tired. I'm getting older. I turned 32 this year. That's about the appropriate amount of applause for that. Applauding for a woman who turns 30, anything is like applauding for erectile dysfunction. For being realistic. I found my first gray hair recently. Anybody else have that experience? Don't answer 3 people in the front. Okay. I had that experience recently. You're just doing like your regular routine. That's how it's gonna happen, by the way. You're just doing like your regular routine and you're looking in the mirror and then the light hits you just right. First you find one. And then you're stupid, so you keep looking. And then you find the nest. They're all just in there. And you start finding them on your head too. It's crazy. I'm kind of glad though. I work at a high school. So I have to buy a lot of cardigans and get a lot more gray hair. I want to stop getting mistaken for a student. It's exhausting too. I work at a really liberal high school. It's almost like a gay high school. We don't teach them how to be gay. They come in that way. It's exhausting. June is an exhausting month to work there, I'll be honest. So, I don't have anything against it. It's just, if you expect people to, first of all, even know what pronouns are, you put a lot of faith in the American educational system. Regular nouns are a hurdle for some of us. There's other kinds. But yeah, I'm glad though. I do work at high school. I care about other people's kids enough to get paid to take 6 weeks off. It's almost Juneteenth, so it's trying to be free this week. Yeah, I care. I wake up early. I come in even though I'm hungover. You guys didn't know your teachers were doing that. You called it movie day, but it was. Anybody got kids out there? No one loves you. No one's making you. Yeah, one person probably. Okay. Somebody doesn't. Not all of you should, probably, right? Anybody married yet? Anybody finding love? All right, what? Like 1, 2 claps. All right. You guys, are you guys on the dating apps? I don't know. Are you finding love? Are you finding love on them? Are you like loving it? Is it great? Are you just getting showered with true love? I got off the dating apps a little while ago, but I don't know. I didn't love it. I think I needed to find a real person in real life. I had to leave my house. I figured that out for me, maybe not for everyone else, but I had to. I actually met my husband at an open mic just like this. I know what you're thinking. I was gonna say I know what you're all thinking, but women don't come to these. In large numbers, so it's just us. I know what you're thinking. Every time a guy walks across stage, you're just like, whoa, husband material, one after another. That's what I was thinking. I had to snatch one up for myself. You let me out of the house today. All I had to do was cook his dinner. Gave me my shoes back. Play my cards right. I might get to vote soon. See what happens. I'm not good at being a feminist. I don't know if you could guess. I don't have popular opinions in 2024. Sorry. Speaking of which, anybody feel like we could live in a world without abortion? I feel like we can do it. I feel like we can do it. I think we can do it. You guys want to learn how? Of course you do. It's such a fun topic.
I rely.
It's super simple. Because I feel like just, nobody walks away from that maybe feeling empowered, right? Right. You don't do it because you're having fun that day. But I feel like all we gotta do is, if you're a man, you're unemployed, it's illegal for you to have sex. You can be gay or something, but you can't have sex with a woman. All your dating apps get shut down, you get fined. You can't find them, right? Because they're unemployed. So just public castration. Chop it off. Not that bad. Women have to have periods, so I feel like there should be some kind of trade-off if we want to live in a fair world with equality. That's the trade-off. But yeah, I have a kid. Somebody gave me a plant on Mother's Day and it's dead already, but they let me have a kid. Nobody stopped me. Government didn't show up. I don't know. But that's my stance on abortion. I think I should be president, right? Because otherwise, you're just picking between Grandpa Simpson and Mr. Burns here. So I can do a better job. I have my son's gonna be 2 years old in the fall. I'm gonna kid at home. It's a lot of fun. I feel pretty accomplished. I did breastfeeding for over a year after having my kid. I use the machine a lot because I'm not Amish or weird. Anybody ever seen a breast pump before? Some of you have breasts, and I'm not just talking to ladies. I take a look at one maybe, but it looks like it's steam powered. I think they designed it in 1979, and they never revisited that design. So it's just exactly the same. It's whirring, it's making noises. You know how women can get shit sometimes for breastfeeding in public, people don't like it? Never happened to me. Everybody was like, don't bother her, she's on dialysis. What are you doing? Machine everywhere, it's smoke coming out of it. Powered by coal. But I was what was known as an oversupplier when I breastfed, because I think that might be what happens if you use the machine too early. It drinks more than the baby, it just keeps going and going. So my body got confused. My body made enough for 4 or 5 babies. Other women were out here making ounces. I was making gallons. I was waking up every day looking like Laura Croft, Nintendo 64. Babies have preferences. You don't expect them to have preferences. So he had a favorite side that he wanted to always pick. So he would drain that side, and the other side would just still look crazy. You want to drink it, so like, when he drank, one side looked like a grape, the other one looked like a grapefruit. One side looked like a pomegranate, the other side looked like a prune. One side looked like Incredible Hulk, the other side just looked like Bruce Banner. One side looked like Terry Crews, and the other side just looked like Kevin Hart. One side looked like Rihanna, and the other side looked like Lizzo. People get sad when I do that. I'm like, but you were on board for public castration. Like, all right. I think I'm out of words to say. You guys have been beautiful.
Clap it up for Leslie. Yay! It's a tidbit, a tip for you ladies. If you like to show your titties naked online on Instagram, the only way you can legally do it is if a baby's mouth is on it. You ever see those thirst traps and like you see these big ass titties but the baby's sucking the nipple at the same time? It's like a conflicting. It's like I like the titties but like I don't like the baby. Got my diapers and shit, man, movies and waking up. Every time I'm trying to fuck the baby, hating and crying and shit, man. Yeah. Every time I'm trying to fuck, yeah. That's some good shit. Coming next to the stage, man. Coming next to the stage, man. Like my brain is, I haven't even used any drugs in my brain. It's just old right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just old, man. Very, very funny, man. One of the funniest comedians in Connecticut. Been doing this thing all over the country. Killing it. Clap it up for the comic styles of Che T. Moore. More green, clap it up.
So much to say. A lot going on tonight. More green, I like the introduction, so I ain't gonna fuck with you the first time ever. I kind of fucked you a little bit. You're definitely scared these people to stay here. I never saw so much fear in the man's eyes. He was like, you better go put more comedy. My man right here was like, I'm gonna keep on the drink. You guys doing this. He down with y'all. He know what the fuck was gonna happen. You gotta come up with somebody that's gonna stick with y'all next time. So I'm in the back, I watch everything. Y'all been having the leg tap since you said y'all want to get the fuck out of here. That's a nervous leg tap. I know a tick when I see one. Leslie was talking about the LGBT community. Clap up. Anybody here LGBT? I don't think I heard her say any LGBT to go to LGBT. Clap it up. I thought y'all was fucking. Y'all ain't fucking.
It's like, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. That ain't kiss. Bro, not kissing. Come on. Bro, child.
Well, this is awkward. I probably should assume people is fucking. I'm sorry. No, man, the LGBT, like, it's probably one too, man. The shit getting a little different. The LGBT community is getting too bold. I was in the mall earlier he laughed. You know they get too bold. They get too bold, man. They start yelling at you to sit the fuck down, 3 more comments. You get crazy. Oh my God, man. That's what we do. That's what we do. Mo, what y'all know, he kills me off the stage. Like, he'll troll all day. And my time is when I get this mic in my hand. So yeah, man, that was we get out of charge in the mall trying to buy them sneakers because I'm trying to look good for the sold out pizzeria. And so I was in the mall, a gay dude yelled something crazy. It was me and my cousin. All I heard was, damn, daddy, you look sexy as fuck. I turned around like, hey man, watch your mouth. I'm a heterosexual man. You don't talk like that. You wrong with shit. I got a wife and family at home, and I don't do that shit. If you want to do that, I respect you. I respect your choice. Don't talk to me like that. He turned around and said, what made you think I was talking to your fat ass? I never been so hurt in my life. I was like, I'm not fat. I'm thick. Then I started, you ever been myself to a gay dude? I was like, you don't know what to do with a man like me. I pay my own bills, drive my own car. I will blow your fucking back out. But you're lucky I ain't home with my wife and kids. It's my son got spirit. We got an email from the teacher. So my son is in the first grade. His teacher is very openly gay, which is fine. Love who you love, do what you do. I remember the first day, the first day of school, we met him. He had the watch, but the Apple Watch with the wristband had rainbow. So I was like, I gotta go to his Facebook now. So what is Facebook? Full-blown gay, which I don't care. Be who you be, love who you love. But now I gotta make sure you're not indoctrinating the children. My son come home one day, he says to my wife, Mommy, I want to wear my Spider-Man outfit to school tomorrow. My wife goes, why the hell did you wear Spider-Man to school? My son says, because we read a book in school today called My Shadow is Pink. Y'all look this up. It's a real book called My Shadow is Pink. It's about a boy in a dress, right? And the book is about courage, being brave enough to be who you are. So my son was like, so the teacher said, hey, whoever you guys are, be who you are tomorrow. My son was like, fuck it, I'm Spider-Man. And I was like, thank you, son. But it gets deeper. So now, me and my wife concerned because they go back to the indoctrination. So now, I meet the principal and I'm like, hey, I want to have a conversation about your curriculum. So we get there, talk to the principal, find out he gay. This is bad. Now I feel like I'm on some double agent type shit. I'm like, listen, this is what's going on in your classroom. Principal's like, yeah, absolutely. We about inclusivity. We about being inclusive. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like I was in the Twilight Zone. So this week, swear to God, I'm about to leave for open mic yesterday. My wife goes, hey, baby, did you get the email? I said, no, what happened? She said, this week, the last week of school is Spirit Week. I said, what fucking spirit are you talking about? She said, every day is a different day. So Tuesday, which was yesterday, actually no, today. Today was, they wanted all the kids dressed up in all solid colors to celebrate Rainbow Spirit. So I told my wife, I guess he ain't fucking going to school. But I thought about it, right? I said, it's the last day of school, only 2 more days left. Send him to school, baby. I know how to deal with this. So after my son came home from school, I sat him down on the couch and we watched Booty Talk 47 for 3 hours. Because it starts at home. Or the teacher My son came home today like, Daddy, is there a Booty Talk 48? I said, absolutely. Oh, shit, that's diabolical. Clap it up if you like head. Clap it up if you like head. So I'm like, come to this class. Hell, your head is amazing. Head is so good. I remember this girl gave me head so good. I hid her car keys to help her look for them. She gave me head in my house. I hid her. I was like, you know what? We can't find your car keys, but you and your kids can move in until we find them. We got a good school system here. But fellas, I'm gonna tell you this, man. You can't get head from everybody. If a woman start off with a head with no hands, get out of there. She's psychotic. Anybody that start off with any woman, because women are smarter than us. We think when they play with our shaft, playing with the balls, they're trying to please us. No, that's a house inspection. She's trying to make sure the ball's good, the shafts ain't got no bumps before she go to work. Any woman going there with no hands to start off, that's like buying a house and waiving a home inspection. You get a bunch of shit. My boy got some head one time for this girl with no hands. And now you can catch him downtown Hartford shouting at cars that drive by. Gave him no hands head, man. Fucking maniac head. Any woman that gives heads with her hands out of her pockets? Fucking psychotic. And that's why I've been married for 11 years because I got some head. Not with no hands. My wife is very in the church. She go to church 3 times a week, right? 3 times a week. And I was getting some head one time by my wife, and I knew it was crazy because She forgot to take her Jesus cross off. So as I'm getting ahead, Jesus is swinging. Slide falling all on his face. I knew the hair was so good, he broke off the cross and went like this. I need JT Moore, man. This is my favorite man.
That shit was fire, man. I don't know what to say. Clap up to JT Moore. Yeah, that shit was cool. But he was talking about gay shit. One quick story, like gay dudes are sneaky, man. Gay men are very sneaky. Like one of my best friends came out the closet to me. You know what I'm saying? A friend for 40 years, he came out the closet, and it's like, dude is basically like my brother. You know what I'm saying? So I accepted it. And then once I accepted it, he just got like overly excited and like overly gay because I accepted that shit. He's like, oh my God, I came out of the closet, you accepted me who I am. You know what I'm saying? You comfortable with your sexuality. You was just comfortable with your sexuality. You was crazy. You was just so crazy. Then 2 weeks later, I saw my friend at the bar, you know what I'm saying? He offered me a drink. I don't drink or nothing like that, so he gave me a ginger ale. I had a ginger ale. We chilling, we dancing and shit. He's like, oh my God, you comfortable with your sexuality. You know that I gave you, I'm saying, I gave you a drink, you drinking it with me, and we dancing together. You were just crazy. You were just so crazy. Then the club was about to close, you know what I'm saying? But I still wanted to hang out. So we went back to his place and we watched Baby Reindeer on Netflix, chilling on his best studio apartment. Like, oh my God, you just chilling in my apartment with me, you know what I'm saying? Watching Baby Reindeer. You know I'm gay, you know about myself. Oh my God, you was crazy. You was just so crazy. 5 minutes later, he sucked my dick. Oh my God, you crazy. You was just so crazy. Baby was sneaky, man. Trying to slip through the cracks. Coming next to the stage, very, very funny, Wave Dave. And we got one more comic after this. Wave Dave!
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not gay, but I'm a flamer. Because I'll have your house burned down by fucking aliens in blue light. That's right. Fucking Federal Department of Witchcraft and Wizardry is on my ass again. That's right, I'm with the Lewski. I bang blue, or I don't know, to the right. I don't know what they say, bro. I'm trying to learn gang language, but I have the closed captions on Hebrew. I don't read Hebrew, so I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn hieroglyphics. I'm trying to learn what a bomb threat looks like. Because we're living in a new age, bro. Digital warfare is a real thing. You guys are all bathing in green light right now like lizards. It's freaking me out. Anybody ever taken acid and they saw people like fall into lizards? Because you were tripping. You were tripping balls. That shit. But you know how they say like it takes a lot of balls to get up here? It doesn't. It takes a lot of balls to hold literally practice in the pouring rain. Any fathers? I'm not a father, but I just imagine. Shout out to my CIA handler in the back right there. You, sir. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, dude, the Federal Department of Witchcraft and Wizardry has my ass right now. Like, they're covering my ass big time. Like, I'm flying for the Quidditch team of Hogwarts against the fucking the French ones. You know? Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been out. A lot of you guys don't know me. My name is Wave Dave. You can find me on Facebook at DWaveCubit. I'll try to get to you. My fucking profile is blowing up right now. I think I got hacked by the spies from the Orient. Tell you what, spies from the Orient. Get into your phone. RFID technology. Just want to shout out to Donald Trump mixed with like Prescott Bush, you know, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Shout out. You went to Yale, I could tell. Yeah, he's with Skull and Bones. That's right. But yeah, I've been really trying not to stir up the wind brained in the wrong way. Anybody ever played Mahjong before, or literally know any Chinese or Japanese? You probably know a little bit of Hebrew, don't you? You didn't learn that in the crypt over at Skull and Bones, like when you're lying down in the grave? Come on, bro. Get real. I'll have your house burnt down by the fucking reptilians in a minute. 1 fucking minute, I'll have you. The reptilians on your ass like the Federal Department of Witchcraft and Wizardry is on mine. That's why you can find me on Instagram at Little Too Much D. Little Too Much D. I'm thinking about changing it to Little Too Much Holy Spirit because I've been practicing Santeria at my house, bro. Practicing Santeria like no one's watching all night and all day. I've got Bibles open to Psalm 42 in every room. That's right. That's right. I'm out here curing the coronavirus 1 soul at a time. 1 soul at a time. Anybody take the vaccine? Yeah, I can tell why you guys would take. Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to make any more gay jokes, but you know what takes a lot of balls to do is fly an airplane into the Pentagon and say that it was a fucking myth or whatever they said, bro. That took a lot of balls. Anybody here was actually, you guys were not born yet in 9/11, right? Called it. Whew, man, I don't know if I had like an aneurysm or something, but I ended up in the psych ward recently, and it blew my fucking mind, bro, because you know about like number stations from the Vietnam War, and anybody know about number stations? They would put numbers on the radio, like different wavelengths. I started to realize that like we're in a digital age now, and that's way too antiquated of a code for AI computers to break. So they're using entire psych wards of patients right now, like the fucking X-Men, pumping them full of like, literally, like check out that song by Metro Boomin and Future Superhero, and then listen to the song Jump Out the Face by Meek Mill off the, yeah, just listen to that, Jump Out the Face right after you listen to Superhero, and think about it. Think about the digital threat from spies from the Orient. Anyway, thank you guys. I'm Wade Dave.
Clap it up for Wade Dave. One more comic. Thank y'all for staying. Coming next to the stage, Christian Hernandez.
What's up, everybody? The only difference you can tell between, the only way you can tell the difference between Mo and JT is that JT got a hat on. Damn, be that. Alright, so I used to do so once upon a time I used to be skinny like a crackhead. I know right now I'm built like a fat ass, but that's because my inner core is a fat ass. I got fatty senses, and it works great in the kitchen because I don't need to set timers. I just know when the food's ready, you know. I work back, I'll be outside smoking a blunt on my break time, and I know like, oh, I go get the turkey, go over there. So I got a new job recently. I work at a retirement home for old people, and during the interview, the chef was asking me, you know, the manager, he's like, so Christian, why would you like the job? And, you know, I give the same bullshit spiel, you know, oh, I come with a lot of experience from different backgrounds, but I feel like it'll be, you know, positive for the group to change. And then he asked me a week later, Christian, why do you want the job? And I said, listen, these wonderful old people that's near the end of their lives doesn't motivate me to not give a blowgun to a shotgun, then I don't know what I'm doing. You're going to find me just hanging by my pinky toe above the fryer later in the morning when you're thinking I'm getting ready for lunch. So, I know it looks like I've done drugs, but shockingly enough, I have not. I've just been a pothead. You know, breaking news, I enjoy my marijuana, but sometimes I don't have my marijuana. Sometimes when I don't have my marijuana, it's kind of like Dr. Jekyll, which I hide. Like right now, I'm just so fine because I'm high. But when I'm not, I'm always just over here in the corner like, I need it. And I start jumping around, you know, like smeared like, jumping around and shit, you know. It doesn't help that I got, you know, my little happy feet on, you know, I got the third age feeties on right now. That's a little, you know, hobby joke. My fatty senses is taking off again because I smoke brownies and I salivate on the mic a little bit. Mo, sorry about that. Moses is built like a brownie sometimes, not on looking at him. You're built like a brownie, not on looking at shit. Like just a quarter piece, so like not the little crispy brother, you crispy on both sides, and you still a little soft in the middle, like only at the tip though. You expect to reach a little bit. That just hit me right now. I got nothing else in my head besides hopes and dreams. That's the same thing that I try to. That's the same thing I put in my car every day when I started. Cause I'm broke. I get to grow. I grew up for it, and I had a lot of fun memories growing up for it. You know, changing bottles. So we're at the bottle station. You know, ripping radios out of junkyard cars, putting rocks and little coin sleeves. If I don't know if you kids don't know, you take coins or little pieces of metal that represent money. And you put them in the sleeve like a sock, but it's not a sock, and it fits the coin perfectly. Well, the system back in the day, we used to put rocks in there, so they were like, "Oh yeah, you gave us 20 dimes. Here's $2." No, it'd be like 50 cents and a whole bunch of fucking other random shit. Growing up as a poor child, you also got a lot of entertainment things. A lot of entertainment things were, those was the Iceman. You know, if you guys don't know the Iceman, he's just an old Spanish man walking around with a block of ice and a whole bunch of syrup surrounded by fucking swarms of wasps. And that's a little kid. That's how you learn how to box. You know, because every time you'll see, the Pihuahua man, he'll come with a shaved ice and bring his belt. And you over because you start closing like, but then you stop because then you see the wasp, and that's when you start learning how to box. Like, what? What? You did your dodging and shit. You couldn't have did that with your parents though, because your parents would just beat your ass harder and you try to avoid the ass whooping. If you have if you raise your eye, give a round of applause to get your ass whooped if you were abused as a child. Yeah? I mean, that's probably why we're over here. Nobody was a nice childhood, but this family wasn't at Romas. That's all I got, so I'm not on that line.
That's some good shit. Good way to close it. That's the mic. We do this every Wednesday. Tell a friend, and y'all have yourselves a great evening. Peace.
Oh, that's good. No, that's good.
She kicked it over there where my homegirl stay. I've been over step up and make it swing. It's just a job of being devastated in cities when I'm looking for a freaking know it ain't no stress. I get the lights like and then you want that dress. So when I roll up and say what's your name, show me the thighs driving me insane. Don't try to front this or something. I know you're thinking about how much time I took, so now I'm out there with my own. Keeping all freaks in my race. Sean was fly, so it was Michelle. Then he said, Kiana, marry me up for well. So if you're in the city and you gotta rap out, you should want to tell me where the honeys is at.
Now I am not the one to be flocked to see. About the James and Jay that flock to me. And yes, I see them run away because we all got fame. You know the bars be alive because we peaked that day. From the shore down to Cam Plus. Little appreciation you can't forget. Listen, for the jail that'll make a nigga nature vibe. See, I gotta put them down just to recognize. From the neighborhood spot where they all might get. From the phone conversation to the latest slap. Shake the spice. So if I do it high, then you best pursue. As if you're lying, I'm trying to make another job will do. And if you see to make it tell, give me a ring. Then I'm going to take close so the guys can sing.
I'm talking about the girls who really know it. Who nod their heads when the beat is slow. Sherelle is the girl with the attitude, but I handle that right when I'm in. Shake is the girl who's caging me. And follow when I finish on this MRC. One day I ask you what I'm doing. They say, oh, that boy over there today. Seeing these days is routine, you see. I even like the girls who drop constantly. It's not that I be crossing or nothing like that. I guess I'm just a player with that old school rap. Now that the sun is shining and it's really hot, my man, all I tell him about the honey spots. The West Coast is blowing up. New innovators in style, but there's more to be uncovered from the undiscovered reaches of this segment. Adding to the circulations of Mighty Miller demos, you should definitely be stacked short shot programs. Like this.
Yo, what's up? To the rooftop ballers. The one that's at the back got some good money. So the heavy meditator still chopping down beats the way. And it was song to mass and elevation of speed. The blue water signal is tuned. I set flow to the rhythm sport. And release it to the ear while I like my shit try to see the people disappear like an additive metal. To the U and I, which divinity and I, with my energy is big. See, I got a fat sack of space. I move down for a big shot. original phrase, and word flow with the dead just living. As I blast, so let's dash up my little gas. I pass, the electricity pass, like some people me. Now I need things to be see like me, but you know how we do it when we get too westy or nasty. It's not me just speaking to my lyrics like fast, like bread and butter. I butter, I'm next down, we wild down, I hold out. But don't get sick, I'm making more, but I'm like a freestyle. But you sound like free, I feel the best on the track of that frequency. Take over me, let me get my freaky flow. Catch my check and let I'm complete in your speakers, bro. What's it to be? You is so honest. If you need flavor and funk in your life, this is what you miss. It's so good, now we can get a supplement. A shot of a pop, leave it up to 7 days.
This is short shot take from the drum techniques of my speak. Blowing from the west, every 93 is how we get up the speaker. I glance at my tape and it's time to blow the text out my throat and get the oohs and ahs and what applause and beats. It gets my stare, it's how I learn to be an MC. So take this tape and put it with your tray and love it like a bird sauce smothered in the hiss and flavors of paper and hold it all up. And I can give a fuck about an industry that kills, but watching my skill, this style and get the fuck up using my shit.